back 5. And now here is the offense onto the field as their first involvement will be a 2-point conversion attempt. On play action, they'll throw. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip.
Falcons 8. Cowboys nothing. Sterling Hofrichter in the kickoff for the Falcons.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes Diggs. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Number 21.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the 24, Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
A gain of 40.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. third down. It's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Take this one up to about the 13. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The tackle made by...
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Falcons 8, Cowboys nothing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down carry by Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down at
a nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Hey, kill.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They run the counter. Pollard, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak. Switch. Switch. Go streak. Check 3. Check 3. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Turn it up. Turn it up. Streak.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. Continuing to fight for more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Smith. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Check, 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 check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He's checking. Hawk 70. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 4. Shit.
Now Ito Smith. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And here comes Diggs. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
13-yard line.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Dallas.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A first down carry for Smith. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Check back. Shit. Watch the shit. Check.
On 3rd down, Smith. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run with Smith. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 24. Check. Watch the shit. Check.
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And here comes Diggs. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And Prescott, his third interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst.
The pass.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
43-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
The ball carrier.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
To the 49-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A slant to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And a give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
13 more yards.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards.
Second and 2. First down marker at the 8.
At the Cowboys.
They'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On second down, Prescott again. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there on third down. And even 50 yards. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Tack McKinley, his second sack of the night.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out right at the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
SOS. 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 Riggs. Riggs. 25's the mic. Watch the trap 60. Trap 60. On the ball. On the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Cowboys 3.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And now here is another interception.
What's up?
Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here comes Nelson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Mike 10. Mike 10.
Here's Prescott. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
9 yards.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Prescott from the gun. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for second and goal. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. They'll run for it with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Here comes Nelson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Prescott now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Mike 10. Then we're going to 53. Check tight. Kill.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Check the backer, check the backer. 70 range, 70 range.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Rip right. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. 7 Pirates. 13. Check 13.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Here comes Nelson. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On play action, Prescott. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Don't stop that motor. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Do it again, baby. Do it again.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football.